This mirror is fascinating. So if you take a look around at all the things that you did not agree with in others, adamantly, you will find yourself in there. And there are several things that I'm looking at that have me pondering a few things. One of them is there can be no absolutes. So, as a spiritual being on this planet, right, going through the motions, there's a lot of absolutes that I have put into place. And in those absolutes, I have found myself in a box, a cage, that takes absolutes over freedom. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So, how many of us have looked out to associate ourselves with those that have the same mindset, the same approach? Right? Because that same mindset and that same approach makes us feel safe. Welcome to your box. We've said we're all one, but then we determine what highest soul's probability is with our limited abilities. So therefore, we can never get to that. And when I discovered yesterday in the mirror how I was determined, right, with this soul's mission on a spiritual level, and in theory, I had an absolute of what that looked like. I had to fight against, and these are all me in the mirror, right? So everything is me. I had to fight against that which did not fit into that. I didn't want to smile because I have been doing it for as long as I can remember, and I could take it with any subject right now and see how the limitations of my desire to change something that from which I do not like from what I see, welcome to the mirror, it's done the opposite, because I'm truly just fighting against the self inside the mirror. And the self inside the mirror wants to be loved, wants to be accepted, and wants the freedom to not be put into a box of absolutes. The person in the mirror wants to be seen and understood, and be honored for what and where they're at in that moment. Out. I just almost bit the inside of my mouth. So, what does that all mean? Take a look around you. Take a look in the mirror. Let my identification be an inspiration to you, or not. But last night I went out, and normally what I would have identified as that's not okay, or what I identify as old patterns, I instead watched them, and I saw them make sense. They were like little equations, and those equations were occurring from what I deem as okay and not okay. In this rabbit hole